Join me as I dive deep into the creepy world of urban legends and challenge myself to uncover the truth behind the licked hand myth, which has been making the rounds on the internet for years, sending chills down the spines of even the most skeptical of individuals. But where did it come from, and why has it persisted in popular culture? Many people are terrified of the licked hand legend because it taps into our deepest fears. The idea of an unknown entity lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike, is a primal fear that resonates with a lot of people. Additionally, the legend's lack of a clear origin or explanation only adds to its mystique, making it even more unsettling. The fact that it's often shared through whispered conversations and hushed tones only adds to its eerie atmosphere, making it feel like a forbidden secret that only a select few are privy to. Furthermore, the legend's ambiguity allows our imaginations to run wild, filling in the blanks with our own worst nightmares. This makes the legend feel incredibly personal, like it could happen to anyone at any time. But what's really interesting is that the licked hand legend also speaks to our deep-seated desire for connection and community. People inherently want to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves, and sharing scary stories is a way to bond with others over a shared experience. It's a way of saying, hey, I'm scared too, but we're in this together. The legend becomes a way of validating our own fears, making us feel less alone in the dark. On a deeper level, the licked hand legend also speaks to our fear of the unknown and our desire for control in a chaotic world. By creating a narrative around a mysterious entity, we're able to make sense of the randomness and unpredictability of life. It's a way of imposing order on the world, even if that order is based on a fictional boogeyman. As I delved deeper into the legend, I discovered that there are many different interpretations of the story. Some people believe it's a cautionary tale about the dangers of hitchhiking, while others think it's a metaphor for the fragility of human life. I even came across a few people who claim to have had real-life experiences with the licked hand, which only added to the legend's mystique. But what's really fascinating is that despite the many different versions of the story, the core elements remain the same: the dark, the isolation, and the sense of unease. But what's the real story behind the licked hand? Is it just a cleverly crafted urban legend designed to scare and entertain? Or is there some truth to the tale? After weeks of research, I finally stumbled upon a shocking revelation that changed everything. It turns out that the licked hand legend has its roots in an actual event from the 1950s, when a series of mysterious attacks took place in rural America. The victims all reported finding a strange wet handprint on their cars, which was later linked to a series of bizarre occurrences. It's a wild story, but it gets even crazier. The attacker was eventually caught and confessed to the crimes, but the reason behind his actions was more surprising than anyone could have imagined. The shocking truth behind the licked hand legend is that it's not just a scary story. It's a real event that was distorted and exaggerated over time through the power of urban legend. But what's even more fascinating is that the legend has taken on a life of its own, becoming a cultural phenomenon that continues to captivate and terrify people to this day. So there you have it, the truth behind the licked hand urban legend. It's a cautionary tale about the power of fear and storytelling, and how a single event can be twisted and distorted to become a larger-than-life myth. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe. Do you believe the licked hand legend is just a scary story, or is there some truth to it?
This story is a reality and totally true.